Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Deya Direct, and we are right here at Beyond the Studio. And today we are here with America's sweetheart.
Oh,
That's
no.
right. She is an R&B diva. She is an actress. She is our girlfriend. Hey, Brandy.
Hey.
You are
Everybody.
back, and you are back in full effect.
I'm trying to do my thing. God has been really good to me. This has been a great time, and I'm just excited and about my future and everything.
I mean, we're enjoying you at Chardonnay on the game, first
Yes,
of
thank
all.
you.
Girl, okay, so first of all, are you coming back?
I think so. I think I'm coming back. I would love to come back. I love, doing the game. I love playing Chardonnay. She's just so free and so opposite of who I am. I
Right.
get a chance to just be ghetto fabulous.
Your
and
inner ghetto girl?
loud. Yes, I love that.
We love you as her.
Thank
and
you.
then, of course, we've been waiting a long time for you to come back with music.
Yes.
And I got to tell you, straight up, it took a long time for you to come back, but you came back strong.
Thank you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
my
Yeah, it's
goodness.
been about 4 years for me. 4 years. That's been long. The fans, they've been waiting and they've been, patient with me and, they believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. So I'm just happy to, do music again and give them something that they've been waiting for a while. October 16th, 211 in stores. And I'm just, like I said, God has been good to me.
Well, just talk to me about that for a second. What does that mean? Because, first of all, you know you're not alone in the statement that you made in terms of not believing in yourself. But why not?
Well, when you go through different struggles and you go through different, I feel like I've been through a lot in terms of, music and not really knowing what will work for me, what kind of music I should sing, what do people want to hear from me. And sometimes when you fail a little bit at that, you start to question, your place and, is it over for me? I started to go into that thought process, which is not a good place to be. And when I got the opportunity to link with Chameleon Entertainment and RCA Records, it just gave me a boost of confidence again that, there are people that believe in me, and of course the fans, they just kept on me, and then when you start hearing yourself over hot music, it's like, okay, well, maybe
Right.
maybe this can work, but I was in that place when I couldn't find a deal and I couldn't, get myself on the positive track of thinking to be the best I can be, and that was a hard time, but
We're going
I'm
to talk
out of
about
it.
the hot music because, girl, it's definitely hot. But
Thank you.
do you now feel like you've come into your own?
I do feel like I've come into my own. I feel like I'm in a great place. I think R&B was the answer for me, because that's where I've come from, and I think doing an album based on the R&B roots, that was what was missing for me. Is good true R&B music with definitely a twist and an edge to it.
And so, speaking of coming into your own, talk to me about Brandy the woman coming into her own because I see you got you a new boo, girl.
I got me a new boo, but I just want to say that I did personal self work
Yes, let's
before
talk
he
about
came
that.
into the picture.
Because but isn't
I'm
that
gonna
apropos?
give him all the credit.
But isn't that apropos? When you do the self work, then you invite other things into your world.
Exactly.
So talk to me about that.
Well, self work is the hardest work that we ever have to do, and just reading and applying everything that I'm reading, keeping myself on my toes because I have a 10-year-old daughter that's looking up at me like, come on, mom, set an example. So those things have helped me out, just doing what I feel like I know is best, listening to my gut, and just coming into my own. That takes time. It definitely takes time, but I've definitely been open to suggestions and advice from my intuition, from other women around me. That I surround myself with great women as well. My mom is around, and so it's been work, but I'm there.
So
I'm there.
what have you learned about yourself? How are you different now?
I think I'm wiser now. I think I'm a little bit more patient than I used to be. I don't identify myself with fame or other images that people think I should be. I don't care what people think, to the point where I start to not care what I think. I love suggestions. I love the people that love you. They have their opinions about your life. You take it in, but you, at the end of the day, have to be happy with you.
So what makes you happy?
Everything. Music, life, love, you know.
So
What?
dish on love. What's going on, girl?
Love is in the building. Love is definitely in the building. I mean, you can see it all over my face. Yeah, so it's been great. I realized that when you when you look for love, it hides from you.
What does that mean?
You just can't look for it. You got to wait till it comes to you.
And so you waited for him to come to you, or were you just available for it?
Well, I was available for love. I didn't know how it looked. I didn't know who it was going to come through. But, I just told God, I'm like, look, I'm going to go with what you want. Like whoever you created for me to be with, put me in his eye line.
So we see you with pictures with him. I mean, who is this guy? How do we know him? Why do we like him?
You don't know him. You don't know him, and I don't know why you would like him, but he's just
we, as in the people who love Brandy.
Why what are you asking me though? Like,
So-
why would you like him?
No, in other words, when I say we, I mean you. Like, what was it that?
Oh,
said-
why do we? Like,
Yes,
why do I
yes,
like him?
yes.
Okay, I should have picked that up faster.
That's
I'm
all right.
sorry,
That's all
boo.
right.
I'm
We
sorry,
right
boo.
here. We right
You know,
here.
I get a little protective over my dude. I'm like, what you talking about? Why you like
Right.
him?
No, girl, please.
What you think about
That's
him?
right. Protect yours.
No, I
right
gotta
there.
protect my boo. No, I gotta work on that. My jealousy. So I like him because I can completely be myself with him. I don't have to camouflage. I don't have to put on any mask. He likes me for me. He's just a dope person. He respectable. He believes in family. He loves his mom. He loves my daughter. He loves my mom.
And that's important.
It's important. I could talk to him about anything. He's quiet. He doesn't really talk back much, but
We kind of like that sometimes.
I want him to talk a little more. But I ain't trying to change him,
Right.
because I can talk for the both of us.
Right.
I talk too much.
Well, speaking of putting it down, girl, the single.
You like the single?
Oh my God.
For
I'm gonna
real?
put down. We gonna fall in love. I'm gonna put down. We gonna fall. I love it.
Thank you.
I love the video. I
Thank
love
you.
the artistry of it all, the color,
Thank
and
you.
it's very now.
Thank you.
It's very you. It's very sexy. It's mature, but still, it's got that young flavor to it, and it's just it doesn't feel contrived.
Thank you. That
So
means a lot.
It's good.
means
Like,
a
I mean,
lot.
it's a strong way to come back. And so, what does putting it down really mean for you? We need to know.
The song itself, it's basically about protecting your worth. A man has to put it down in all areas in order to get your love. And even in the song, I say maybe we can fall in love. It's still not a promise. Even if you put it down in all areas, you still might not. be
Brandy,
able
you
to-
done said something
It is
right
what it
there.
is.
I like that.
Thank you.
So all areas.
All areas.
So how did you know that was the song for you?
It was just different. I love the subject matter, and I know it was edgy for some people, because some people think put it down means put it down. It can mean that too.
Well, it's a
but,
play on words.
It's a play on words. But I
And
just
that
felt like
counts.
it does count. It does count. That would be whack if that wasn't right.
Right.
But like Bangladesh, he's a huge. He's just an inspirational producer. I just love his beats. They're so free. It's not a bunch of stuff going on. I can really feel like I can get off vocally, on his beats. And then Sean Garrett, he's such a great writer. He wrote the song. And I just thought like, oh my God, this would be so different for me. This is a song that nobody would expect from me. Like someone said the other day, like, I heard your song and I didn't even know it was you. And that was
initially.
that was the point. And I think when you've been gone for so long and everybody's calling this like a comeback for me, so you kind of have to do something to shock people and get people talking. And
It's working.
thank you.
So now bringing it full circle, how would you describe your style today? And I mean musically, fashion-wise, and otherwise.
Okay, let's start with fashion. I haven't found my style fashion-wise.
Really?
I need a stylist. I can't come up here without a style, like something that a stylist has put together, because I'm just a t-shirt and jean girl and like boots. It's not like over the top, my
But that
stylist.
is you, so you don't feel like sometimes that's appropriate?
I feel like it's always appropriate. Like I would go to the Grammys in jeans and a t-shirt.
Really? We would never know that about you.
Yes, like it's so like all that others is so much. Even though it's fun to dress up and see yourself on the blogs the next day, like, oh, okay, I look okay, But like I just would rather t-shirt. And jeans.
Really?
Yeah.
And so musically, how would you describe your style?
Musically, I don't know, because I like all different types of music and I love to sing different things. But I come from R&B.
Of course.
I come from R&B. That's my foundation. But if it were left up to me, I would want to do an album like a Sade-esque album. Like I love those. I love that type of stuff, and I love like.
But you're giving that kind of
and-
energy now, even in your video. It's sort of very sexy.
She's sexy, but Sade don't be dancing. and stuff.
No, she don't be dancing, but it's like you.
Like I do not want to see Sade shake it.
But I've seen her in concert. But I've seen her in concert. Try it a little bit.
You did?
Yes, she did. But
What concert you went to?
but
Because
it's
I
moderate.
went to her concert and
It was-
Sade was standing still. And
It was
moving from side to
moderate.
side on
She
the
did a
stage.
little bit.
Yes, she did that.
She did a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, I love that type of music.
I love it. So
I love your questions.
you do?
Yeah.
Why?
Like they're not like the typical questions. It's like you're dope. Your
Well,
personality
it's
is dope
girlfriend
too.
style. You know what I
It's
mean?
girlfriend
So
style. That's the point, huh?
yeah, that kind of. But thank you for
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome.
So as we kind of close it out, what would surprise people about you, Brandy? I mean, you kind of because I didn't know about the whole T-shirt and jeans thing. I would have never thought that, and I wouldn't, and I wouldn't realize that you were so as humble as you are. I mean, you just have a great energy about
Thank you.
yourself.
You do too.
Thank
You
you.
do too. I don't know. I think y'all know all my business.
Well, we know what we see.
I
But
mean,
that
I
doesn't
was on the reality show.
right. And so no more is that never going to happen
Never
again?
gonna happen
Ever again?
Ever gonna happen.
But
again.
I will say this about that. I felt like on that show, a little bit, you took a back seat and you were like protective big sister. You sort of, we did see another side of you. It's like we saw your journey, we saw your disappointment. And to me, that's what made it great. Because
Really?
because you were vulnerable and you were honest, and so that's what everybody can relate to. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you talked about the struggle and coming into your own, and at the end of the day, everybody has that journey,
Yeah.
and people only look at what they think your persona is. They don't know. So to relate to some of that is really empowering, and I think really just makes people love you more.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So
It's never been put like that.
well, let's end it that way. So
Okay.
for all those young women out there who, and grown women and men who love Brandy, and who feel like they don't know if it's over for them, or maybe it's too late for their dreams to come true,
It's never too late.
talk to that person who is still trying to make it happen for their life and who's still trying to come into their own.
Well, I think the key to life is what you think about the most.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about the most is what you will manifest and what you will experience. A lot of us have a dream, but don't realize that the dream needs a believer. The dream can't come true without the believer. And you're the co-creator with God. God can't just do it for you. He has to do it through you. So you have to know your part in the creation process. And the creation process for you, your part in that is faith. Faith, belief, and being ready and willing to do the work to get to where you need to go. I thought it was over for me at one point, and it wasn't. I have so much more to give. I have so much more to sing about. I have so much more to say. And I pray to God every day that the love stays there and increase my faith so I can push everything that I have going forward and do it the right way, the positive way. And that's the key to life. What you think about the most is what you'll experience.
You're gonna make me cry.
Don't you cry, because you're going to make me cry.
Oh, but I'm so
You're going to make me
happy.
cry. I'm the one saying the word.
But I'm so happy for your journey.
Thank you.
It's honest.
Thank you.
That's the best part.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandy Norwood is putting it down.
Yes, thank you.
In all the ways that count. Thank you, sister.
Thank you so much.